Hello YouTube, KG4NTJ here, showing my 91 Astro van and my CB and hand radio setup in the van. This is a 91 Astro van custom deal, and if you look here you can tell that is a fiberglass roof. No way to put any mag mounts up there, and at the time I got this antenna. It's a Wilson 2000 trucker antenna I got for my birthday last year. Had no way to put a mag mount up there, so my dad got me his antenna instead for my 11-meter rig. And what I did was I used part of a mirror mount right here, and I bolted it to the side of the van and drilled a hole around my coax inside to my 11-meter radio inside the van. That there is, underneath the coil, is a TriStar ground plane kit. I picked it up at the local CB shop, turns the antenna into a ground plane. On top there is a MFJ 1724 mag mount dual band antenna. Now you ask, how did I put a mag mount up on a fiberglass roof? Well, I'll show you. So we'll climb up here on top of the roof. I had this plate made, metal plate made out of 10-gauge steel at a fabrication shop near the house here, and bolted it to the roof through the fiberglass roof with bolts on each corner. And right there is a grounding stud. Got 10-gauge wire coming from the engine compartment next to the battery, and this is grounded with 10-gauge wire. So this plate's actually part of the whole body now, the metal body. So that works out good. And got I can put mag mounts wherever I deem mag mount scanner antennas or other ham radio antennas up here if I wanted to. And MFJ 1724 mag mount dual band antenna I got at HRO in Atlanta a couple weeks back. It's a good little antenna. Picks up good, transmits and receives pretty good, so it's a good little antenna for the money. So that's how I got a mag mount up here, is this plate. So that's kind of an idea. If you ever have a fiberglass roof, you can put a metal plate up here, and that metal plate ain't going nowhere because I got it bolted, so it's pretty stable up here. And it's grounded with that stud to the frame. The stud that the negative cable on the battery and the negative cable on the starter is going to. So it's all part of the grounding system. It's part of the grounding system on the body. So this is all grounded, so you don't have to worry about that now. So we'll climb down here. Climb down here, show you the radio set up in the van. Climb up here in the cab. On these Astro vans now, ain't really that much area to mount a radio. Can't mount it over there. Mount it over there because there's no way to reach the radio. Can't mount it here because this cover comes off. It's kind of loose, so I couldn't mount a radio there. No way to mount a radio up in here. So what I did was I built this mounting system out of 3/4 inch pipe. It's swivel. It'll turn everywhere I want to go. I can go anywhere I want in the van with it. Took a piece of plywood right there and nailed it, screwed it to the floorboard. Bolted this flange to the plywood, and it's all screwed into this flange, and comes off with two legs here, and one for the 11-meter and one for the 2-meter here, right there and there. On the bottom here I got my 11-meter radio. It's a Galaxy 44. I traded a bunch of old tractor parts for to my friend's brother-in-law. He had the radio and I had the tractor parts, and we made a swap, and came out pretty good there. My microphone ain't stock mic, didn't come with a radio because he didn't have a radio mic, so I got this static hand mic at a local truck stop. Goes for about $45. Any truck stop, any place you got it for like 45 bucks. It's a D104 in the family of D104s. It's not a power microphone, it's a noise canceling mic, so I like the design on it. I like this cord on it right there. It's not the curly cord, it's kind of a cord kind of like an old phone booth. It's straight and it don't get twisted up like a curly cord does, and don't get snagged, so it's a little more neater. So I'll clip that back on the clip. Down here I got a realistic stereo microphone, a stereo speaker I mean. I picked that up at a yard sale for $5. That's a good little speaker. It's loud. Realistic always make good stuff. So I got that for my external speaker. Turn it on, and right there you can hear it. Turn it down a little bit. It's 40 channel mobile. Yeah, it's a good little mobile. Got Roger beep and all that on it, echo and all that. I don't use any of that stuff, so I just use the Roger beep. But it's good radio. It was free, so I couldn't beat the price. On top here, I got a Yazoo FT 1900 2-meter rig. I like this little radio. I did a lot of research and my shopping before I bought that radio, and a lot of people told me it was a good radio, so I went with that. I got it from HRO last week, in fact. So I've had it for about a week now. The microphone's a DTMF microphone. Got a keypad on it, like a telephone. Hadn't learned all the functions on the radio yet, but only function I've learned is the weather radio setup. And it's backlit. Turn that light switch there. It's backlit. These buttons light up in a dim red light. Can't see it during the day, but you can see it pretty good at nighttime. But I hardly ever use it because I got a better lighting system in here to see by. So, but everybody says that microphone sounds good. It's got a little like a phone plug, like set up. So, a little different for me right there on plug. The radio itself got all kinds of little functions on it. You can, little functions here. It's dimmer. You turn it down. You got all kinds of stuff on it. Memory scan. I hadn't learned all the functions on it yet. I'm still playing with it, but it's got all kinds of functions on it. And I had a little HT, Bowfang HT. Could never figure out how to set the channels, the frequencies to a channel. So I like this radio because I can set it to different channels I want. So I've got a bunch of repeaters in it. Comes in about 4 watting settings. I think 1, 10, 25, and 55. I keep it at 55 because a lot of the repeaters are a little ways off from where I live, and it's very hard for me to get them repeaters unless I'm on 55 watts. So I keep it right there. Got the wire running. This wire tubing right here. It makes it a little neater. Strapped to the arm of this thing. And coax, just a basic coax I picked up at an all parts store. About 6 feet of coax. So I'll show you how I hooked it up late in a minute or two. Down here I got actually 2 plugs on this thing. I've got this disconnect right here off the radio, and down here I've got another disconnect. I can actually take it apart twice. I can take the wire loose, and right here this way it's hooked to a 10-gauge wire coming off the main battery. I eventually want to hook it to 2 batteries and have a battery oscillator, but that's finances I don't have right there. It's fused right there on the negative and hot cable. I don't ever figure out why Yazoo would ground the negative cable, but I guess they had their reasons. 15 amp fuse in each holder. I also got another 20 amp fuse out by the battery on the hot wire, so I actually got the hot wire fused twice. So that working good. Put that right back. Down here, right there, I got a clip here. It's just a basic. It's actually a lamp bracket for like a ceiling fan or a ceiling light. Works good for a HT. HT clips in perfect right there, so I got that for my got that at a hardware store, so that works good for HT when I use my UHF in here. Right down here is the main switching system for the coaxes. It's got a little jumper right here for the HT when I use it, and I've got the coax for the Yazoo right here, the mobile unit. This little MFJ 1702B switch box, coax switch box. Couldn't afford a duplexer, so I came up with this idea that I could switch to plug A for the HT and switch back to plug B for the Yazoo, and the coax right here for the antenna on the roof for the mag mount. So that's all. That keeps me from unplugging the coax right here to plug up the 2 rails. So I can just plug up, leave 1 rail plugged up, and I can plug it and switch it back and forth if I wanted to. As you can tell, this no way to mount no rails. As I said, this thing comes off, and this here is a power supply for different little functions. My GPS right here, USB right here. Got that at Walmart. Lights up. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, it lights up. It's real pretty blue at night. You got it switched, and I've got a disconnect right here for it, and I can disconnect it and take the whole thing off and leave the strip on here if I wanted to. When I take this off, work on the engine. But that's pretty much my setup. Of course, these things, I built one of these things. I guess I paid $25 to $30 for the parts. Got it like Tractor Supply and Home Depot and stuff like that to build this piping system on different local hardware stores. But it ain't easy to build. It ain't hard to build. So if you got somewhere it's hard to build mount, these are the best way to go with. Is this mounting system here I've constructed, and got an idea of an old ham radio magazine, so gave me an idea to build it, and I built one. So that's about it, YouTube, and pretty much that's it for my setup. And this is KG4NTJ. Have a good day.